Hi, this is Dani. The channel's You and Me Living Free, and today we are at Joshua Tree National Park. My friend Sharon is with me during this trip, and we had such a grand old time, so I'm going to bring you along and show you little pieces of the park and tell you a couple little stories, and I hope you enjoy it. So the desert is not everyone's cup of tea. I know this, and although I wouldn't call it my favorite place on the planet, I would say I have developed a huge appreciation and love for deserts over these past few months. And you may be asking, Dani, what do you love so much about the desert? And I'm going to tell you. But in the background, I'm going to let these photographs of the Choyo Garden at Joshua Tree National Park play in the background while I tell you what I love about the desert. You can see it in these pictures. The first thing I love about the desert is the sunshine. Sunshine, especially when we are in these cold winter months. I appreciate the sunshine so much. I have not only depression, but seasonal affective disorder. And so sunshine means life to me, and I love it so much. Also, I have a strong aversion to a bunch of bugs. When I'm cooking my dinner, I don't want a bunch of flies or mosquitoes or gnats or anything like that. And the desert is devoid of a lot of those things that can be so annoying, just so they hamper my time. Like when I'm in a deep green forest or something, when I spent time in the Great Lakes over the summer, I loved it, but the bugs, the insects and stuff have a big effect on me. So I love that in the desert, I get a lot less of those kinds of things, and I get the warmth and I get the sunshine. So there's that. When you go into the national park, you get this great map, and I always do some research ahead of time. I kind of know the high points I want to hit. I circle them on my map so I know what I'm doing. Here is the other side of the map, and it's telling us three big things we need to know about Joshua Tree National Park. Number one, two different types of desert, the Mojave and the Colorado deserts are both coming together in this one park. And it is so cool because literally as you're driving through this park, you can see the vegetation and everything change from one type to another. So for anybody who thinks like, oh, the desert all looks the same or anything, it really doesn't. And this is a really good opportunity to kind of drive through and see those changes as you go along. It's one of the coolest things about the park. The other really cool thing is the rock formations. These are some of the coolest rock formations that I've seen anywhere. They kind of reminded me of Alabama hills, and I meant to kind of go back and do some research and see if the same kind of activity formed these as they did the Alabama hills rocks. And I was really curious about that. But a lot of people come here to do rock climbing and rappelling and things like that. So this is really known for the rocks. So you can't have any scale here of how big this Skull Rock is, but it's kind of cool. There's Sharon up on the ledge. She climbed up and wedged herself up between those two rocks. And I was like, you know what? I am just going to let you do that. Maybe you can send me the pictures if you see anything cool. And I'll just stay back here and do my own wandering around. She's more adventurous as far as the climbing and stuff. She like climbs trees, she climbs rocks, she not huge ones, but like stuff like this. She's all over the place. But you can see here we're getting the Joshua trees actually in the background and what we're looking at. These are some of the coolest trees ever. They're just so kind of wild and do their own thing. And especially when I grew up in the Midwest, there's just nothing even close. Like trees kind of, look very similar and stuff. So the looking at all the vegetation in these two ecosystems of these different deserts was a very fun and cool thing, and it helped me to have a deeper appreciation, a deeper love for the desert when you pay attention to details, when you take the time to look at things a little closer, and to with that understanding comes more appreciation just kind of naturally. So this is kind of concluding, just giving you that quick peek into Joshua Tree, a little commercial for why you should go there. I'm going to do a couple of more videos at Joshua Tree. There's one of Sharon and I get by the campfire, just having a chat, which I think is fun to share. Also, where to camp when you are here at Joshua Tree. And then also I'm going to do a quick hike video at Joshua Tree. So we've got all that coming up if you haven't had enough yet of this location. And I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to my subscribers, to my patrons, to every single one of you that is here or that is hearing this. I appreciate you so much. And you made it to the end of another video. You deserve a medal. Bye for now, and I will catch you next time.